knowledge and understanding on the real estate market. So yeah, please join the YouTube channel, and I mean the WhatsApp channel. So you have to just go to the WhatsApp channel section, and search the Niger Landlords, and join. Even if you're not a landlord, join, because there you're getting the tips on how to become one. So please go now to the WhatsApp channel section and search the Niger Landlords, and then you can join. All right, so when I come back, I'll be introducing our guests. Do stay tuned, and yes, we'll dive, and then I'll also introduce our topic. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
For real estate market insight and industry trends, join Amara on the Niger Landlord Show, where we show you how to make real estate work for you. For different investments, strategies from real estate experts on Niger Real Estates. Elevate your financial education and investment in Nigeria. So tune in every Saturday on VOP 90.3 from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Niger Landlord Show, the voice of real estate in Nigeria.
Okay, welcome back to the Niger Landlord Show here on VOP 90.3 FM. All right, so if you're just joining us, I'm introducing our topic, and we are talking about no paper, no pay. The new rule every property agent must know, or property investor must know. All right, so we're going to be looking at some of the new case studies that we've seen happening in the real estate business. And so if you are a realtor, if you're a lawyer, if you are an investor, how you can be able to better protect yourself and also guide you in your investment or in that transaction, right? So we're going to be looking at the breakdown of a recent case in the Supreme Court, a case with Philip Kayode Olusegun. And this case was recent, whereby an agent or a realtor introduced the buyer, for example, to a property, and the deal was closed behind his back. I think it was in the news a few weeks back or some months back, and he sued for the fact that they went to close the deal behind him, and so that he was entitled to a commission on that sale. And then the court ruled against him and said no, that's it doesn't matter. Even if you introduced the client to the seller to the buyer, as far as you didn't have an agreement and all of that, you do not have a legal you don't have any binding contracts with them, and so you're not entitled to that. So I'm not doing this alone. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this with a guest who is a lawyer, barrister, and he's going to be talking more and helping us understand this concept. So for every investor who is interested in knowing how to navigate some of the legalities in financial transaction, or if you're a realtor or an agent, this is for you. You should be listen in and make sure that you take notes of what some of the insights that will be shared here. All right, so my guest is Barrister Tunji Abdulhamed. He's a professional in litigation and property law, and he has over a decade of experience in the real estate. I beg your pardon, in the property law and also in financial transactions, and so he's going to be helping us to dig deep more on this topic. And I just hope he has joined our line, because he's doing this virtually. Okay, so hello, barrister, are you there? Okay, so while I wait for him to join us, I wait for my technical team to put that up. I'll go on a short break, and when I come back, hopefully we'll have that sorted. So please don't touch that. We'll be right back. Okay. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. And I apologize for that breaking transmission. We had to get, my guest to make sure that he could connect virtually with us, and we were thanks to my technical team who have been able to do just that. All right, Barrister Tunji, I hope you can hear me now. Hello, good morning.
Yes, I can hear you, Amara. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Barrister, for joining us this morning. It's been it's a pleasure having you here on the show.
I'm glad to be with you.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Okay, so I would like you to, based on your experience so far, navigating your the real estate market, the real estate industry here in Nigeria, I would like you to give us like a quick or a brief summary about what you think the real estate market is at right now in Nigeria.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think real estate is one of the biggest business in Nigeria today, and area where most people invest their money. Because of the need of this particular area. Most people need the accommodation, they need where to stay.
Yes.
And people need to invest in it, and that is it. So it's people are really making way there. However, there are issues. Some people have been swindled. Some people have been have run foul of the law. They've fell in the hands of 419, and so many issues have happened in that regard. Probably of some people don't do the right thing in doing doing this business.
Yeah.
Or engaging in this business with other people.
Thank you so much. Yes, I quite appreciate the fact that you talk about the part the other side where people fall into some frauds or it's due to some bad eggs that we have in the industry. But basically, looking at the industry so far, I'd like to ask: do you think the real estate industry has been steadily growing in terms of the economic value, the revenue that the industry is having, the impact the industry is having in the economy? What do you think about that? Hello?
Yeah, I think the industry is growing to an extent, but like I said, just like every other aspect of Nigeria is having challenges. There are challenges as well. But the point is that people are making it in that area. People are doing their best in the industry. They are investing a lot in it in real estate.
Yeah. True, very true. All right, so diving into our topic, no paper, no pay. This is why Nigeria investors need to pay attention to their Nigeria investors. I don't just want to limit it to investors. I don't just want to limit it, to realtors. So I would like to say every Nigerian, because this show is like encompassed. We have a large audience. But basically, we're looking at the no pay, no paper, no pay new rule that every property agent or investor must know. And we're looking at, the recent issue that we had that in the Supreme Court, where they just made a new decree that if you introduce a buyer to a seller and there's no written agreement, you may not get paid even if the deal closes. So I want you to give us like your insight on this new decree and what you think about this scenario so far.
No, it's not a decree. It's just an interpretation of the law.
Okay.
It's not a decree. It's not a new one. Decree is made during military. So if we use decree, we will not be saying the right thing.
I beg your pardon. I think it's my on my own end. Yeah.
No, I understand. Not being a lawyer, you may not know the difference in that regard. What the Supreme Court said is just the echoing of what is on ground already. What most people don't even pay attention to.
Yeah.
It's ordinarily when you say you have a business with somebody or contract with somebody, there must be agreement, whether orally or in writing. So if there's no any basic agreement, if there's no agreement as to what you are entitled to, we are talking about people who act as agency now in this regard because of people. Because if you say you are acting as agent to me, and I don't even know you are acting for me, there is no any documentation There's no any agreement. You cannot come and say I'm owing you money. For instance, when you are looking for a land now or house or whatever, there's a chain of agency.
Mm-hmm.
People will link this to this, to link to that, and then one of them may not even pay and the other, and somebody will now come to you and say you are owing him when you don't even have any agreement with him. That's what they are emphasizing.
Yeah.
That look, for you to say you are entitled to a pay in a business, you must have an understanding. You must have an agreement as to what you are entitled to or how you will be paid. That's what they echo in that regard, which is a normal.
Okay.
It's not a new
Oh,
system.
all right. Thank you for clarifying that. It's normal. That means this has actually been there, right, all this while, but it was not being followed strictly as a rule.
There are so many things that are happening that are not normal. But people just because people have been doing it. Those
Mm-hmm.
people, in fact, lawyer, you cannot act as a lawyer and be asking for agency,
Mm.
except you are acting as a. That's why you see some law firm, they have a separate property estate company or firm that will deal with that. So if you say you are a lawyer and you are engaging in property and you are asking for agency fee, you are going outside your role as a lawyer. You are going outside the professional. It's contrary to professional ethics.
Yeah.
So you may not be able to entitle to that authority to that regard. So the people don't know. Most lawyers even act as a agent and collect money in that regard. If you are challenged, it may be difficult for you to go out. So it's advisable for lawyer who wants to act as wants to do property to have a separate entity with which they will do that, not
Okay.
their law firm name in that regard. Otherwise, they will not be able to pay to get what they're entitled to as agency.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's quite insightful. Very insightful. All right. So I would like to look at verbal agreements, like a verbal or, maybe WhatsApp agreements, still valid in Nigeria courts for agency commission, or is it written paper now that is the only way to get to be legal agreement?
Under the law, there need not be any paper documentation for you to say you have an agreement. Agreement could be oral.
Okay.
You can make agreement orally. A contract can be done orally. But why is advisable for you to have a written agreement is that if there's a dispute regarding oral agreement, it will be your word and my word. So how do you establish it? That is where the problem is. So it's not as if oral agreement is not recognized or is not known or is not allowed.
Okay.
You need not have any WhatsApp agreement. You need not have anything. If it's orally established, and if you can establish it, you have people who can confirm that truly I was there, this is happening or whatever. So it's for the purpose of evidence before the court. If you want to establish it, it may be difficult for you to establish, and that's why it's advisable to have a written document in that regard.
Okay.
It's not as if you cannot do oral agreement. You can orally enter into a contract.
Oh, okay. So what exactly?
We are in a society where people don't even follow what they agree, even if it's in writing, where people try to corner or even change the written agreement orally. So imagine where there is no written agreement, how it's going to be difficult for you to establish the issue on ground. That is why it's always advisable. And it's not as if there's no. And I'm mindful when people will say, "Where is the empirical evidence? Show me the paper." There need not be paper for you to have evidence.
Yeah.
Therefore, there need not be paper. There need not be any paper or written agreement. It can be orally, it can be by conduct.
Okay.
But difficulty is that if you want to prove it, it may be difficult for you to prove.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. So I'd like to ask what counts exactly as proof, right? Because yes, you said verbal agreement is also an agreement, but if a client ghosts an agent, for example, or an agent ghosts an investor, what kind of evidence can the party that is being ghosted present in court to prove that they were the reason the deal happened for the agents, right, or for the investor who thinks that the agent has not properly delivered on the terms of the contract? What do you think can count as proof?
Yeah, like I said, it's better you have a written document. When
Okay.
you have a document, when you have a terms of engagement in writing, and it's signed by all parties, then you have a proper evidence to establish what you have agreed. So if there's a dispute, you can make reference to that agreement. So the most important thing that you should do is to put whatever terms you have agreed on in
Okay.
writing and signed by all parties and witnessed by one of you.
Okay.
That is a
All right.
that is a, what's it called? That is what you need to do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, what are the 4 or 5, 4 to 5 non-negotiable clauses um, every agreement must have in 2026 to make it enforceable, especially that's as regard to real estate transactions?
Five what?
5, or maybe just give me like 4 to 5 non-negotiable clauses.
Yeah, we say we call it agreement. So there should be that there's no non-negotiable clauses. It is when you say agreement, that is known as consensus addendum. In other words, what both of you agree to, or so all of the parties to the agreement agree. In other
Mm-hmm.
words, there must be that consensus. There must be a meeting of mind by all parties. So
Okay.
if you decide to agree, except what except is contrary to the provision of the law, there is no any. You cannot say this agreement is not negotiable. If you
Mm.
say it's negotiable, that means it's no longer agreement. It's lateral agreement. It's no longer two waiting. So if it's a two waiting, two of you must agree on it and have it.
Okay.
You must know the nature of
So
the
there's no
agreement, and you
like
must put it on.
like some non-negotiable that this must, no matter the other personal preferences that you have in the contract, these ones are non-negotiable. They must be binding. We must have them spelt out in our.
In property transaction,
Yeah.
you cannot say, even in contract generally, you cannot say, except you are relying on standard form contract. Like
Okay.
if you are in a bank, you are entering, like if you are in a bank now, you want to open an account, they give you a contract or a form. That form is contract. If you don't know that
Oh.
you're opening an account a form, that's a contract. So most times you cannot begin to carry paper, pen and paper and pen and eraser to say, I don't want this, I want that, I want that. Those are standard form agreement. That is when you say, you can say there is no negotiable whatever there. So it's either take it or leave it. But if it's not a take it or leave it contract, there should be no non-negotiable. You can negotiate, you can talk about it, except it's contrary to the law, except you are saying things that is against the law. That is when you can say no, this cannot what's it called? But it depends on the. We are talking about real estate. So as far as I know, I'm not aware that there's any area in that you say you cannot negotiate this.
Okay, thank you so much, Barrister. That's been very well, very insightful. So I would like to ask, does this new ruling apply only to new deals that are going to happen going forward, or can clients use it to avoid paying commissions on agreements made before March 2026?
No, what I say it's not new. It's just a recording of what's already on ground that is not new. There are some things that are not new, but because the court has not made pronouncement on it, does not. When the court made pronouncement on it, it confirms the authenticity of that particular position already on
Okay,
ground.
well
That's what it
noted.
means.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's new. It's just a confirmation or the confirmation of what is already in place. It's been there for long, but most people don't know. Even the one I said regarding a lawyer not acting as agent, asking for collecting money as agent in property. It's been there for long, but most lawyers, even lawyers, don't know that they are not supposed to act as using their law firm to do property and collect agency fee in that regard.
Okay, thank you so much.
So
Thank you.
it's not new.
It's not new.
It's
So
not new.
no matter, anybody can,
Exactly.
enforce it, no matter the time of.
It's just the affirmation of what is already on ground. It's not a new law.
Okay. So do you think this judgment, or this, enforcing this rule would reduce fraud and fake fraudsters and fake agents in the market, or will it just make deals more expensive and slower? What's your honest take?
No, it only correct a situation whereby people will just make request or demand of
Okay.
not
Okay.
it will not determine whether the land is genuine or it's not genuine. It will not determine whether you are a genuine agent or not. It's only a clarification of who is entitled to be paid when a transaction is entered into in terms of agency fee. That is what it is all about. Not about it's just to determine, are you
Okay.
entitled to agency fee? Are you not entitled to? Why are you entitled to? Why are you not entitled? You might have acted in a property transaction and you may
Yeah.
not be entitled because you did not
Regulation.
do the right thing. Probably, like I said,
Regulation.
it's a chain. Agency situation most times is like a chain, a networking. This one will have the property, we introduce this one to it.
Hello.
This one will
Yeah.
get the property, introduce another person to it, introduce another person, about 3, 4, 5 layers. So the main person may not even the owner or the person who's engaging, who you are asking for, may not even know some of them. So it is in that situation where those who are not known or who don't have any agreement with the owner wants to claim what's it called, agency fee. That's the kind of thing that the law is saying. Look, if you are not engaged, if you are not known, you cannot ask for agency fee. If you are acting on your own without the owner engaging you, you are not entitled to. So those are the area it covers, and
Okay.
that's what
Okay.
it try to.
So now this new case basically forces the market to, I think, basically forces the market to self-regulate, like self-regulate, especially through in the terms of
Hello,
contracts. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, hello, hello. Can you?
hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Uh-huh. You the line want of that
Oh,
a
okay,
bit.
okay. I can hear you now. All right. So I was saying that this, this new ruling, or this new case that happened basically forces the market to self-regulate through contracts. People now are going to be making sure that they are having binding agreements in place, especially agents and realtors. But do you think Nigeria needs stronger written regulations for estate agents, like licensing or professional body with a disciplinary power, or mandatory agency agreements, like better regulations that would better enhance the real estate markets overall? Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
the
you're
line
back.
went off a bit.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
back now.
Okay, barrister, did you get my question?
No, I couldn't get the question.
Oh, okay. So I said that this new case basically forces the market to self-regulate. Are you there?
I'm with you.
Yes, basically forces the market to self-regulate through better binding contracts between parties. But what do you think Nigeria needs, that with this new issue? Do you think that Nigeria needs stronger written regulations for estate agents and realtors, especially, like things like licensing, mandatory agency agreements, or maybe a professional body with disciplinary power? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we have some of these things in existence particularly in Lagos. We have a regulating agency in Lagos State regarding property agency. We have they must be registered, they must have their licenses or whatever. But we are in a society where the problem is not about the law itself, it's not about regulation, it's about enforcement. It's about inability to control the system, the situation of things.
Yeah.
We cannot even determine who's who's the right agent or not, because we have so many. Unlike in some country where for you to even engage an agent or whatever, you have to dig through the government. But in our own country, anybody can come up. I can wake up today and become an agent, as long as I know
Yeah.
where we are talking about people who are buying property, not even who are renting houses and they're buying property. Not even those who are building it. That's what we're talking about now. The agency, we have some of this regulation of this law in place, and that's why I said the Supreme Court judgment is not new. It's been there for long, but because people don't even bother about it,
Yeah.
people don't enforce it. Going to court to enforce your right in Nigeria is not common. It's not common because most time people look at the money to engage lawyer, money involved in filing the cases, the time that it will take. So people will want to just let it go, or even they don't pursue some of this issue. Probably the one that went to Supreme Court, probably it involved a bigger amount of money.
Yeah.
And that's why he got there. So it's not new. We have just some of this regulation in place. It's about the enforcement of these regulations. But we can do more by ensuring that, look, for all agents or agency must those who are acting as a realtor or agent must be registered somewhere. That there must be a place where you can find out whether this man is a genuine agent or not. You can even do that online to be able to confirm. But unfortunately, our system is not at that level yet. Those are the things we can do so that you'll be able to ascertain you are dealing with the right person or the wrong person. Because if you are not known, you are not registered, anybody can just swindle anybody and go away with it.
True. Thank you so much, Barrister. Okay, I'll be opening the phone lines and take callers, anybody who wants to ask a question on this topic or something that's also related to it, the legal side of real estate. This is your time to call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903, and you can also send us a WhatsApp chat on 081 717 56338 081 717 56338. Okay, I already have a caller, but I just lost that. Please call back, okay? Call back, and then we can take your call. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm going on a short break. I'll be right back.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. What's your name, please?
Yeah, Morachi. My name is Sebastian.
Oh, hi, Sebastian. Good to have you on the show. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, barrister. I want to appreciate the barrister for saying it the way it is. And like he said, a lot of people almost everybody is agent.
Yeah.
The worst off is landlords. Landlords, their wives, their children are all agents. But if there are regulations are meant to enforce sanity in a given trade or occupation. So, and that's why I keep on telling people that if you want to practice in agency, lawyers, like the lawyers say that good lawyer there, that's why I want to use that adjective. They are not meant to share agency fee with any transaction, but lawyers will collect their legal fee from the owner of the property who assigned them. So, but most cases you see a lawyer will collect agency fee. It will half of agency. It will also collect the legal fee. So it's not right. We encourage people to register. When you register and you're a member of an association, then that will, even when you have issues, it's easy to sort out yourself. But when you are not, attached to anybody, not the state surveyors, not the known rectors, organization, it is difficult. So, and they are the one causing problem for us. People fear agents today like they fear devil. It's not supposed to be.
Okay.
So, thank you for the good job you are doing.
Thank you, Mr. Sebastian, for calling. I really appreciate you. Thank you for that. All right. So yeah, he's gave us his feedback, and he said that of course.
Let me make a clarification.
Yes, please.
I did not say lawyers can't collect agency fee. I'm saying when they are acting as lawyer, they cannot use their law firm to collect agency fee. If they have a different company, that has to do. But like I said, that one too may be contrary to professional ethics. Except we will engage other people that will be manning those feed.
Okay.
They can. So as a lawyer, acting as a lawyer, you are not ordinarily entitled to be collecting agency fees.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We have a caller. Good morning.
Oh, my sister. Good morning. God bless you.
Yeah. Thank you. What's your name?
I get the lawyer.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Yes. Please. What's your name?
My name is Okoli Stephen. I'm calling from a search.
Okay. Stephen, thank you for calling.
So this matter when I raise up this money is very, very important to me. I'm into that. I just like what I'm facing now. It's the matter that I'm facing now in my compound.
Yeah.
Because since 2 years and now I'm sick. Sugar matter.
Okay.
According to how they talk. So the thing affects my eye. But do you know that my wife goes to my back and begin to sell the compound without my notice? Now people from my area call me. I get my house at Igbedenu site for Aljo Alaba.
Okay.
So the thing happened that I bought that land and I left my name and put my wife's name for the back. So to carry the whole family together.
All right.
You know, because I want to get straightforward. I talked to her and she said that she liked that place before I go on. But when I come to see, my wife now go to back. He said we change the. She's talking to me direct because I know the she now. The thing affects my eye. He said that she change the document to her name, which I get confused. Can somebody change the document of a land for her own this thing, for her to get the mind and tell this thing? So I'm totally confused. And you don't send the land before. As I hear the information, then I cry and shout. People help me. Then return the money back. And then now she goes back again and they market the compound and begin to call the buyers and the people that will back me or lawyers that will back me up.
Okay,
so you may not give me ma?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I want you people to give me idea what to do. It is my condition and she's and they not be sure you only want to save that place. I discovered that it's 419 people that are pushing her because she went to buy trailer 120 million, which she already paid the money finished.
Okay, so Stephen, let's just summarize it. You have the issue with your wife selling your properties. All right, so Barrister would respond to that, okay? So that I can take more calls. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Stephen, for calling, and I sympathize with you on your site. I hope you get better soon. So, Barrister, please, could you respond to this about him, the issue with his wife selling his property and changing the documents? He said the documents were changed. The wife claimed that she changed it to her name. Is that possible?
That may be possible. It may not be possible. It depends on. We cannot take this. Just because there will be so many questions to be asked.
Okay.
So I may not be able to give a proper advice until I get let him engage a lawyer or approach a lawyer for proper briefing. So that lawyer will ask questions as to what happened because and see what exactly the document is talking about, and then you'll be able to know. If that happened truly, that if he sell his property without consent, that would be crime. And that would be criminal act. You can take action against it. But I cannot say now that is correct or that's not correct until further questions and further interrogations are made.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the number once again is 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. And also WhatsApp is 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Okay, so you can call us and let's hear from you. All right, so barrister, I'd like to, continue on my line of question. So looking ahead, I would like to say, does this, this new, like, okay, you said it's not new, so I'll have to, make sure I refrain from saying that. But does this also, is this also mirror?
You can say the judgment from the Supreme Court. You can just simply say that.
Okay, the judgment.
The
Okay,
judgment from the Supreme
okay.
Court.
Does it push us closer to how the real estate industry is regulated in other parts of the world, like the Western world, for example? Should we expect? Does this help? Does it help to emulate the kind of standards that we have internationally?
Yeah, I will not say yes, I will not say no, because you see, like I said, it's not new. It's been there. We are in a country where people don't even follow the services of professionals.
Okay.
They don't even follow the service of leaders. That's why you see some of the people fall into the hands of 419. They want to do it themselves. They even prefer to engage a quack or people. Some people even prefer to say, no, since if I can engage a lawyer, you will go to Alausa by himself, thinking that because this is where the lawyer will go and do it. He has the right. You can also go there and engage people who are collecting salary.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that their own fee is better than the one the lawyer will ask for. They are just getting extra fee in that regard. They can charge you anything. They can even not ask for a minimum or little amount. The lawyer that is his job. The fact that somebody works at Alausa does not mean he knows the law. He knows everything that has to do with it. But people prefer to shortcut. So we are in a country where people don't want to do agreements. They don't want to pay lawyer for anything. They don't make savings. So that's one of the issues. So we are not how many institutions is aware that at an agency called Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, LASRERA. That's an agency that agency people that issue licenses or whatever. We don't care about that. We don't even want to examine that. Even those who are doing agency matter themselves, some of them are not even aware that a body called Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. So these are the issues. We are not moving closer because we are not always trying to do the right thing.
Okay, so we have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my sister. It's me again, call you Coach Stephen.
Yes.
Please, I need advice what to do because as I did
but you see, Stephen, you matter like he said. It's really complex. He needs more information. He won't be able to advise you just on the call here. So you'd probably call us back, okay? So that we cannot just deal with it. Probably call us back or send a message. Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so Stephen, I'm going to call a number so that you can send a message and probably we're able to see how we can send you something for more information on your case. Okay, so another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. What's your name?
Shegun.
Yeah.
My name is Shegun.
All right, Shegun.
Would you please be kind enough to help me with the parties in that case, the agency matter case?
Okay.
Decided by the Supreme Court. The names of the parties, please.
Okay, so I would post that on our WhatsApp channel. So that's why you should subscribe to the WhatsApp channel, the Naija Landlords on WhatsApp. Okay, so that because I can't be able to just start, calling out the full details here, as it's a bit
No. It's just the parties, A versus B, just that.
Okay, so but just send. I'll post that on the WhatsApp channel. So just
we talk about the case, Abi.
Yes,
the name of the
party. Thank you. Party.
Kayode Olusegun Ojo and SDF Nigeria Limited.
Okay, Kayode Olusegun Ojo.
Philip Kayode Olusegun Ojo, SDF Nigeria Limited.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate.
All right. Thank you, Shegun, for calling. Okay. All right. So yes, our time is fast spent. We just have like 2 minutes to be out of here. So I'll just take only one more call and then we'll wrap it up. hopefully would have Barrister give us another special treatment and come on the show in the future. So Barrister, I'm indirectly inviting you in the future. I'm looking forward to having you come back here to share more from your.
I'm a member of the house, and I've always been present.
Okay.
I'm a member of the house.
Oh, thank you.
And I've been recognized by first, so there's no way I will not answer their call.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to take you up on that. Definitely going to take you up on that. Okay. So, leading to my last question, sir, I would like to ask what would you be your professional advice to, listeners? Example, some of them agents, or investor. So let me talk about from the angle of an agent. If you're an agent and if you're an agent, for example, and you have already shown a client a property but have no contract, what can you do right now to protect yourself? So that's the angle for an agent. Then for an investor looking to, yeah. Do you want to respond to that now?
Hello, I can't hear you.
Yes. Did you get my question?
Okay. I got the first one.
Okay. Would you like to respond to that? I said about an agent who has already shown a client a property. But
it's very simple.
Yeah.
You make sure whenever you are dealing with anybody, you are working for somebody as an agent.
Yeah.
You have an agreement in writing that will spell out your time, the terms of your engagement, what you are entitled to, and then how it will be paid and when it will be paid.
Okay.
That will arm you with clear evidence to say, look, I'm secure.
Okay, but what if he has already done that? He has already shown the lawyer, the buyer, the property without a contract in place. How does he protect himself going forward?
You see, that will become a moral obligation on the part of the person you have shown. He has no obligation under the law to pay you anything.
Okay.
If he didn't pay you. So if he paid to pay you, how do you prove it? How do you charge him? You can say I did not engage you. So how do you prove that? So you only did what you did. So it's for you to, and you see, that's why some of these agencies, even though some people see it as not bad, they ask you to sign document, a paper, a form, fill a form, this and that, and then that form could as well qualify sometimes as a agreement depending on how it was framed.
Okay.
So you must have something to show that this person agreed to do this job. Otherwise, and he must spell out what you are entitled to. Not only does he agree to.
Okay.
He must tell you.
He must spell out
what you are entitled to. Because at the end of the day, you may say, no, I'm not giving more than 1,000, and you are expecting 1 million.
Yeah, true. All right, so thank you so much, Barrister. Our time is fast spent. It was such a pleasure having you.
Who want to buy land, you must engage a lawyer.
Okay.
There are things you won't know. Don't rush. When you are buying land, you don't rush. They say there's somebody else want to pay now. Please, lawyer, can you quickly do it fast? No, you don't rush in buying land. If it's your own, it's your own. If it's not your own, it's not your own. Do the right thing.
Okay.
Do due diligence before buying land before even entering the house.
Thank you so much, Barrister. It was a pleasure. Our time is fast spent, and it was such a very, very insightful section. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. All right, so
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be with you.
Yeah. So I hope you got value. I'll be here same time next week with another insightful section. You make sure you tune in for that. Until I come your way next time, same time next week. My name is Amara Onzurike. Stay blessed, stay rich, stay free, and I'm out.